Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial I will teach you guys how to make different color tones and the basic of color theory. So in this tutorial we will be exploring different colors and how they affect your painting. We will be working with primary color. The first one we have, this one is yellow pale. It's a warm color. The second we have is scarlet red, which is a deep red, and a warm color, again a warm color. And the third one we have is phthalo blue, which is a cool color. It can go from icy blue to deep blue. And the last we have is titanium white, which can be used to create create a pastel tones and to lighten any color. So before I start mixing out the color, let's talk about color theory. So understanding the color theory is essential for harmonious and balanced painting, and it can help you understand how colors relate to each other. So in color theory, it consists of three main stages. The one is primary color, then it's come to secondary color, and the last one is tertiary color. When primary color are the color that cannot be made by mixing any other color, and the secondary color are when we mix primary color. For example, yellow and red, we will get orange, and yellow and blue we will get green. So now I should take some paint out and start mixing the colors. So now we have the primary colors, and now I will start mixing the primary color to get secondary colors. We will start with the phthalo blue and yellow pale. So here we have is desaturated green, and if you want to make it more saturated, you will need to add more yellow. Saturation is basically how bright and strong a color looks. If a color is really bold and bright, it's highly saturated, and if a color looks more washed out or dull, it's less saturated. And if we add titanium white into it, it will create a more lighter shade of green. Similarly, if we mix yellow, red, so this one is a highly saturated color. This orange is very warm and vibrant. It can be used in landscape painting to represent the sunset or autumn leaf, or it can be used in portrait to give a warm glow to the subject, or it can be used in abstract bold painting if you are working with very bold color and vibrant colors. Now I am adding more yellow in it to make it more brighter. And if we want to make it more lighter, then you will have to add more titanium white. This color look almost like lemon yellow, and it can be used in your painting to give a very cheerful and playful mood. And it can also represent energy and lightness in your painting. It depends on the artistic vision. If you mix blue and red, you will get purple. This one is very rich purple, highly, we can say it's more desaturated again. But if you add more red, it will become more saturated. It's almost like red purple color. The result will be different if you are working with the ultramarine blue. The blue I'm using is patalo blue. If you add a bit of white, it will become light purple and like a pastel color. And if you mix all three primary, the equal amount of all three primary colors, you will get brown. You will get a very dark, almost like black color, but it's actually brown, and it can be used for landscape painting or even a portrait painting. You can use this color in the most darker areas of your painting if you don't want to work with pre-made black. It's almost like raw umber. And if you add more yellow to it, it will become saturated, and it can be used for landscape painting, again landscape painting, and it will be great for grass or greenery scene mostly. See how good this look. If you want to make it lighter, then add titanium white. Titanium white is the best color you can use to increase the value of any color, and that's the reason why most artists usually run out of titanium white. So in order to make a color more darker, we will add, for example, if we make so here we have a very dark shade of purple. In order to make it light, you can add more white and make it even more light. This is called the value of color, from darker to lighter, or from lighter to darker tones. We can do the same for green. Here we have the darkest green. This color looks like mist green. So in painting, value is an essential part to create contrast and depth in a composition. And by using different value of the same color, artists can create a sense of depth and three-dimensionality or two-dimensional surface. And it can also help us create a mood in a painting. A darker value may create a sense of drama or mystery, and a lighter value may create a peaceful feeling or just calmness in a painting. To make it lighter, you can add titanium white and makes it more lighter. If you want to make it more lighter, then add more titanium white. See, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 look more desaturated, while 1, 2, 3, 4 looks more saturated tones. The more you practice color mixing, the better you get at it. So let's make more colors. Now add an equal amount of all three.
So when you start to practice color mixing more, it greatly enhances the quality of your work and it can make it more visually appealing, which makes your artwork more valuable in the eyes of a collector and people who see it in person. By mixing all three primary color together, we have created a tone of black which is better than actual pre-made black, and we have a greater control over its intensity and the tone of black. So you can use it in your background, shadow, or to darken any other color. And it will also increase the depth of your painting.
If you add more yellow, see, this one is olive green. If you add titanium white, the light shade of green. Now let's make some skin tones. I'm just using yellow and red.
So when you are mixing your own skin tones, you have a complete control over the color you are using, and you can adjust the color to match the skin tone of your subject more accurately. It's almost like creating your custom palette, and it can just increase your experience and definitely make your painting more beautiful.
And if you want to make it more warm, then you can add more yellow. Now let's make this green lighter. Brown, sorry. See, if you can mix an equal amount of all three primary color, you can get a very dark shade which can be used as a black for your painting, and which look better than actual black paint.
Normally, beginners painter assume that black is also a primary color, but in reality, it isn't like that. There are only three primary colors: red, blue, and green.
So here we have the shades of gray, and you can clearly see the value of color tone in these colors. We can make more tones since we are left with a lot of paint. Let's make some shades of red. I'm just adding just a little bit of yellow. So here I have almost crimson.
So crimson is a very bold color. You can use it in your brush strokes to create a very expressive brush strokes, or you can use it in your background to create a bold and dramatic effect, or you can use to create a focal point in your painting to draw the viewer's attention.
It's adding a bit of blue to make it even darker. See, the color is getting desaturated and becoming more brown shade. Now let's make some shades of blue. So the first one is simple. See how the value of color changes when we add titanium white. You can even make it more lighter.
This color actually look better than pre-made sky blue, and it can be used for abstract painting or for landscape painting or anywhere in your painting where you feel like you want to add a peacefulness. So I hope this color mixing and color theory tutorial has inspired you to experiment with new color combination and create beautiful work of art. And remember that mixing primary color can greatly enhance your painting skill. So until next time, Allah Hafiz and take care of yourself. Thank you for watching and make sure to like this video.